What are you doing, Jazz? Look at you. You're itchy, aren't you? Yes. It's a grass or something, isn't it, around here that makes your back itchy. It's a beautiful morning. We're just hanging about doing small chores because the shelter belt guy is supposed to be here. And then he rang and said he was going to be a little bit late. So the engineer is doing a few small jobs while we wait for the shelter belt guy to come, and he can trim everything, and we'll have a good look during that time and see what he gets up to. In the meantime, Jazz is having another one of her lovely bones. These trees were all a lot smaller 12 years ago when we bought this place, and so we'll get the shelter belt trimmer to trim these feijoas. He does it every second year, so they're quite tall and they stick out a bit far. We had a not very good supply this year, very few, which means next year we should get heaps. And if we trim them, the size on next year's crop should be really different. They should be a lot bigger. It's winter, and so there's not much green in the chook's yard. That chicken in the middle over there is the last brown leghorn I have, and today it has a limp and is not looking very happy, but it's about 12 years old and hasn't laid an egg for years. I guess this time is coming for her, sadly, but it's still a beautiful sunny winter day and the chooks love it. My chickens are, I've got a few mongrels in there, but I've got some lovely silver-laced Wyandottes, 3 of them left, and I think that big one down there in the corner is now the top hen. Lost my rooster earlier in the year. He also had a problem with his leg, which I just couldn't fix. There's a huge blowfly hanging around me here. So annoying. Yeah, there they are, my fluffy bums. The shelter belt trimmer has arrived and he's getting right into it. Yikes. I didn't want them that short at all. Oh well. My chickens do not like this one little bit. Do you? Poor wee things. It's very scary, isn't it? Devastated the lawn a bit. This is my brown leghorn who's been limping for a few days, and early hours of this morning in the dark, and it was raining, I went and grabbed her out of the coop and put her in this cage so I could examine her, but she's actually walking all okay, so I don't know what that was all about, do you? She's about 12 years old, and I was expecting her to be on the way out, but I'll just grab her and have a closer look at her foot. So she's my oldest chicken. She usually has a big, fat, plump comb on the top. It all looks dried up, but she looks like this every year at the winter time. She's also not really laying, are you? But she's healthy in every other way. She's just being all nice and submissive at the moment because I've got her lying here, and I've had a wee look at this leg. There's a bit of poop on it and everything, and really all it is that little sore there on her foot. We call it bumblefoot. It's like it looks really minimal. Some of them can be really big and have a sort of like a seed stuck in them, or yeah, that usually turns into a black thing. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to take the top off that and spray it with iodine or just spray it as it is. So I'll just dry it off and have a closer look at it. I dried it off, and it doesn't look too bad. So I've dried it off and then put some iodine on it. And because she actually seemed a little better this morning than yesterday, I've decided not to take the top of it, that it's probably just healing up, and it's best not to traumatize it really. So yeah, that's it. You can go back to all your friends now. I might just check her for lice first. So not a single lice. The dog is here because she thinks she might have to grab the chicken. She doesn't hurt them, but she's always around when I'm working on them. The interesting thing about leghorns is that white thing on the side. That's her earlobe. Sometimes people think it's something wrong with them. It's always like that on a brown leghorn. Yeah, and it's how you can tell what colour eggs they're going to lay. So brown leghorns lay lovely white eggs, except you haven't for a long time, have you? She's just an old girl, and I'm going to put her back in the coop. It's a winter morning, so the shadows are long. Coop's not far away. There you go. Look, it's coming. Where are all your friends? Now let's see you walk. A little bit of a limp. Nothing as bad as it was. Jazz found the egg from this morning. There was one egg with no shell. It was just like a bag. Oh, there's another one. And that's a fake egg, that plastic one on the left there. The that this morning there were three eggs, but one of them had a stick. It was just sort of like a membrane, but no need to panic. It's usually like that at the end of the lay or the beginning of the lay for the season. And they often will lay a shell-less egg when they're sort of starting back up. And we haven't had very many eggs at all from these freeloaders, but they've been having a nice rest and a molt. And so now they're starting back up again, which is really good. We're never happy about having to buy eggs from the supermarket when we've got 8 hens. Well, one barren one there, she is over the back there. So the lonely steer sealed his fate and has been in the chiller for a week or two. Here we are again processing the forequarter. I school up on Benny T's online instruction video and boss the poor engineer around, as you can see. We're getting faster at it though, so we decided to do the 2 forequarters in one day. It's quite tiring work, and we usually do it over about 5 days and have a day off in the middle, but we're getting better at it, so yeah, that day we decided to do 2 in one day, which is great to get it over with. It's quite hard working out here in the shed on the hard floor and standing a lot and leaning over the table, and gives your core quite a workout. We do like to go out for the odd meal and dessert, but mostly we are carnivores, so it's very important that we use all of this beast, and we eat a lot of the fat, which I like to add into the mince, and yeah, many parts of it we like to eat and basically conserve it and make it go a long way. We make tallow and beef broth, and we save a lot of money on dog food. Not much more to be done now, just a few little bits for the dog food, and this is what we've gotten from the first forequarter. And I'll weigh it up soon, and add up the weights soon, and I'll post that up on here. This is a bin for mincing. And the rest will go in the freezer, and we'll go inside for a cup of coffee.